We're back in Calyx, and the illegal aliens have invaded this planet. And, well, that's me, actually. I'm the bad guy. If we place this right, I'll be able to get a mining here, and then I can put one right here without having to, like, commit too much. Now, the next thing that we're going to want to do is build up some power. We're going to want an ore transporter so that we can get some gold. And it was pointed out in the last video that one of the best things to get is a battery. I don't think we need one just yet, but we will want one in the future. Now, the next thing we need to do is immediately start rushing for where we want to have our front lines. Because this razor leaf calyx is going to be growing out, and then this one is the most dangerous of the two, the Tormentor. It has ranged fire. So it would be cool if we could get here and build a front line, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But that doesn't mean we're not going to try. This is effectively what we did. We absolutely rush for the front lines. Remember that we yearn for the mines. Our space resources is this blue stuff. So if I can secure both these, I'll be able to achieve my bonus objective quicker of having 2,500 ore in storage. Now, right now, our max storage seems to be 450. All right, so this seems to be doing pretty good. I would feel a lot better. I want the green calyx to block off the pink one. If we're able to achieve that, then it's just like sweet, sweet taste of victory, I think. All right, how are we doing? How are we looking? So our power usage is 5,000. Our production is 86 for over 36, but that's quickly going to change once we get these turrets up and running. And it looks like the green blocked off the pink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Green, you got to block off pink, like right here. Yes! Okay, it blocked it off. Fantastic. I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. Now all we have to do is have all of this stuff hold the line. And then what we need to do is build up a light factory. And with our next money, we're actually going to get a harvester. We're going to speed things up. Now, what we want to do is complete all of our bonus objectives. If we can do that for every mission, we're going to be able to unlock this special challenge mode here in the demo. And that would be fantastic. So the next thing I want to do is get a mine up and running over here. And it's very greedy, don't you think? Like, this is a very greedy strategy. Like, clearly all this stuff could kill me, but I'm like, you know what? We're just going for it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? We die? Yes. The worst that could happen is we die. But you know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take. Now, this guy needs a ore dude. Do we have one in there? No, yeah. So you build a minery. A mine, they call it a minery. No, you build a refinery. Well, you know what? Let's call it mineries from now on, because I like that word. It has been decided. And they don't come with a miner already, which I find a little bit interesting. Now, our power usage is not doing good. So the next rocket that gets down here, oh my gosh, we're dead. All right, what do we dispower? Okay, I messed up. All right, there we go. We should have enough to build another solar plant as soon as that rocket gets back. Yeah. And by that, I mean 2. We're going to get 2. Oops. It's a little off center, and that's going to irk me. And this miner's coming all the way down because, you know, we've made overly aggressive plays. Now, we got to watch out for this. See? As long as we can stay outside of the Tormentor mortars range of fire, I think we're going to be absolutely fine. And now we're doing good. Okay. So the next thing we'll want to do is get a weapons factory up and running. And I'm actually going to just not listen to that advice and buy another solar panel, because I need my solar panels. Now, to store up 2,500 in ore, what happens if I power this guy on? Okay, we're at 80. And then when the rocket ship is running, we get to what? Over 140 whatevers? Let's see. Yeah, a little bit over. Okay, so we would want a battery. But man, batteries are massively expensive. But it would effectively double my storage capacity, which is exactly what we need. Now, we're really lucky right now that this big woody stuff, we're able to keep up with it. I think the next thing we would want is some explosive-based weaponry. And I'm not going to go for static-based weaponry. All right, there is our first battery. And honestly, that might be our only battery. Oh, you know what? This thing, it boosts. Oh my gosh, it runs off 100 power. Okay, let's go ahead and speed things up. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave this open in case we wanted to get a substation or advanced solar panels. And we're going to run this over here and just see. Yeah, it would absolutely bankrupt us right now. We would need, I think we'd need like 250 production. Because look at that. Even this, we're running a deficit when the rocket ship is loading up. Because the rocket ship sends the ore to space to corporate headquarters, which seems like it's probably an orbital space station, just like watching us futilely, you know, just like flounder around. All right. I'm feeling a lot better about that. We're absolutely out of gold, though, so let's go ahead and just speed up time. Get our gold, and then I want to get the miner boost active, and we're going to see if we can use it or if we have to turn it off. Ooh, this would be, we'd be at 265. We're probably going to have to turn it off because look at this. But look at how much we can, like, get. Okay, so we're going to turn that off for now, and we will want to get a silo because we're going to need to store up a lot of this. We're actually almost at 1,200, which is our max. But we're halfway to this objective, and we're pretty close here to, we're already over the 10-minute mark, so we're not 50% to the finish under 25 minutes, but we're getting close. We are getting close, and it's making me a little bit nervous. Honestly, though, I think you need a little bit of nervousness in games. Like, it depends on the game, right? If you're playing Stardew Valley, you don't want to be too nervous. I'm gonna need another silo. The silo only stores an additional 500, so my max is, I'm gonna have to build 2 more silos. So we're gonna have to spend 240 more credits in order to get this thing going. But are filling that up pretty well. And then after that, we're gonna have to build, I guess what I could do is just like have 2,500 ore in storage. All I have to do is turn this thing off now. I'll do it after this next rocket. He's gonna come back down. I'm gonna have a little bit of extra credits, and we're just gonna stack money. And then we'll get that objective done. While that's happening, we're building what we're gonna need in order to complete the other objectives, which is to destroy the enemy in under 25 minutes and 40 minutes. Stack that money, stack that money. Then as soon as that drops, yay, we did it. We're popping this. I was expecting like a louder noise and maybe some fireworks saying, hey, you're special, we love you. We need more power. Must construct additional pylons. Because I think this thing's running a lot of power. And then from here, I think as long as we just like save up money and just buy Goliaths, we should be able to win this. I'm not too worried about these things. Although, annoyingly, nothing tells you how much damage can be done. Like, I don't know how much damage this does. I don't know how much damage my tower does. It just tells you the power usage and then the battery power and then how much health. Unless I'm missing something very obvious, which, you know, it can happen. All right, we need to, like, blow money, don't we? I can blow money. I know exactly how to do that. And you know what? We're going to see if we can't get away with launching another rocket ship, if the power grid can hold it, but I think the answer is clearly no. But what we could try doing is buying another battery. It's just so expensive. Yeah, I would much rather have another bulwark tank up here because I want to rush and kill this purple thing, which I do not like, because we're 15 minutes. We got to do this all in the next 9.5 minutes. Another bulwark, please, and then we'll just queue up another one of these bad boys. Actually, it may make sense. How much does it cost? Ooh, that's quite a bit. Okay, another thing is we have isotopes over here. I just don't think we really need them. They actually might be a distraction. And honestly, we have so much money, I don't think we need to use this server boost, which would allow me to keep the power grid safer and launch more to get more credits. Yeah, see, some of this stuff seems to be a little bit distracting. All right, these guys are gonna start walking up the right flank, and we're gonna see, oh yeah, I guess that's the problem, right? Is this green stuff is in our way. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need an artillery piece. I guess we'll go green first. It's the path of least resistance. We destroyed that relatively quickly. Oh man, 8 minutes. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. As long as we continue to produce, I need 400. Fortunately, to get plus 20, we should be able to do that momentarily. Boom, let's do that. Now I'll get another factory, and now I can just pump out the little guys. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna go over there. We gotta be fast, fast, fast. Destroy this Calyx. We do not like it. How are we doing? Artillery pieces. Yeah, if you could actually start softening those up, that would be ideal. I mean, if we got the stuff, we'll build whatever we can. We have a unit cap of 40, and we only have 17 units out on the field in 7 minutes to do this whole thing, which honestly, I think we're gonna be able to do it. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. And this stuff is able to target those pretty well. We'll go ahead and send that little dude over there to escort these 2 artillery pieces. And these guys are going for it. All right, something just got destroyed. Oh, my artillery piece got destroyed. That's a bummer, man. The pink stuff acts sort of as a razor leaf in a way in that it will cover. All right, there we go. Green is dead. We need to immediately start going for pink. Artillery, get out. The artillery can't get out of there. We're going to lose it. That's unfortunate. Now, are they both producing? Yeah, they are. Okay. Go, go, go! He's like, I can't compute how to survive. I'm just gonna let myself get destroyed and blame it on you, Commander. Oh my gosh. Who's in command of this force? All right, I think at this point we actually need more gold. What are you guys, your rally points up here? Are we not gonna get this? I'm a little bit worried. What are we short on? We're short on minerals. So we're gonna allow ourselves to save up, and honestly, hey, if we're short on minerals, I know how to do that. We'll just get a mineral boost, right? All right, this thing is evolving, or trying to. 21 minutes. Okay, I think we've turned the tide of battle here. Those artillery pieces were fantastic, guys. I don't know. This is gonna be tough. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. These guys is helping out. You would think we would be able to produce enough. All right, good. We got another bulwark and another one on the way. And then honestly, I'm just gonna save it for another bulwark. Oh, now we need the rockets. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Kill that thing real quick. He's shooting at us. Good. All right. Get another one. 2245. 2245. Now this thing is gonna hurt. He just shot at himself, it looked like. That was interesting. How are we doing? Not good. The rocket just used up the ore that I wanted to use. Did we lose another one? Yep. Rangers are getting destroyed. But that's okay. The Rangers are sort of like designed to be my fodder units. But man, they are really living up to that name and they're getting fodderized. Okay. I don't think it's going to happen in a minute 15 seconds. I'm trying to think like what we could have done better. Like, because at this point, I think I could like rush in there. But and I wonder how much casualties we would take. Like, what happens if we just do this? We go for broke. I don't think it would work. We're gonna lose pieces. We're gonna lose them. We're gonna lose them. I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe artillery was what we needed. Just shoot stuff, guys. Just shoot stuff. Okay. Shoot it. No. Oh, we couldn't do it. Well, there it is. We got it at the end before 45. We went for broke and we had to completely rebuild our force. Ultimately, what cost us? The tactical ineptitude to not go for artillery. Artillery was what we needed to destroy the one in the top right corner. So unfortunately, we failed. At least to get that bonus objectives. Oh my gosh, I just realized we were 40, 48 and it was not 45. Oh my gosh. But anyway, let me know if you guys want to see more Calyx. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.